Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to another video. So we did talk about this thing in the past, making a tier list of all the challenges that we have in Just 2 Mobile, but in the past I missed a lot of characters, and we also got a new challenge by the way, but I missed a lot of characters because I suspected some challenges that did not come back for a very long time will not make a return. For example, the Entangling Poison Ivy challenge, and I was wrong indeed. So over here, for safe measure, we're taking a look at allegedly every single character that was in a challenge. I might miss something at some point, but looking at the characters that are not in this list, and I think I could have maybe missed, I don't think there's anything too important. So yeah, this is most likely 99% of the characters that are in the challenges, and we're going to rank them. Keep in mind, this is not a ranking about how strong a character is. This is a ranking about how you should handle that specific challenge. Because, for example, we have here Bad Ninja Catwoman and Bad Ninja Gorilla Grodd, who are, let's say, far better characters than, let's say, for example, anything you can get from the Multiverse Challenge. But at the same time, in order to refresh this challenge, it will cost a fortune. It starts with the 200 gem price points, while other challenges start with the 50 gem price points. So there could be a better argument made about gem refreshing the Multiverse Challenge to get more shards for Multiverse Armor, more gears, than spending 4 times the amount to get some more shards for Catwoman. So keep in mind that everything that is in this tier and above is going to be great and you must farm. If it's above this tier, they are great characters, and now we're only asking the question how you should handle that challenge in terms of gem refresh. And when it comes to gem refresh, what I would usually recommend is that you refresh each difficulty once if you want a gem refresh. If that's the case, you refresh each difficulty once, and then refresh the third one a second time. And I'm talking about the challenges that start with the 50 gem prize pool on the refresh. If it's 200 prize pool, you could do that for Grodd, I guess, but usually it's too expensive. Okay, let's get on with the list. Blue Beetle, I guess he's an okay character. He's totally useless in Raids and Swords, but he's got some tools that make him fun in Arena and Champions Arena, I guess. So you can farm him if you want to, but you don't have to. Batman Ninja Catwoman, I will put her in the must farm tier. Like, in the past I would have put her on gem refresh if you want to, because while her challenge is expensive to gem refresh, she's such an amazing character. But the only problem with that reasoning is that she's been a lot in the arena seasons lately, so I don't think there's any argument to be made for you to use gems to refresh that, and you don't even drop gears, so she's gonna be in the must farm tier. So definitely farm as much as you can of her, but at the same time, please be careful not to gem refresh, because it's simply not really worth the cost. You'd be better off gem refreshing your teams in Arena to make sure you get Elite 1 or Elite 4 every time she's in there. Grodd, you can... Nah, let's just put him in must farm as well, because yet again there was an argument to be made of gem refresh if you want to. There was people trying to get shards that way for Batman Jackragot by refreshing the challenge. But look, he honestly doesn't need to be more than 3 stars, so if you unlocked him, he will perform more or less as good as 6 stars as a support. More or less. It will not be a huge difference like, for example, is for Heartbreak Harley Quinn and stuff like that. And he's also now in the World Dominated chest, which has an 8% chance to drop 200 shards for him. So I'll just drop him in the must farm. And boy, let's give our boy Blue Beetle a rest here. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna put in this tier. Nah, let's put him here. Brainiac. You can gem refresh if you want to, because the gem refresh price for the Brainiac challenge, unlike other legendary characters, is not going to be too high. It's gonna be the base one, like starting off with 50 gems. And it's if you want to, more like if you need to. Like, Brainiac is a character that you will gradually get as you gradually get legendary characters, because that's his main job. If you have him maxed out but no other legendary characters, he's not gonna do much. But at the same time, if you get an early Manta or something and he needs beefed up Brainiac to support him, then there is definitely an argument to be made in terms of gem refreshing the Brainiac challenge. Let's not talk about this. don't farm the Cheetah challenge. If you really want the character, just wait until you get her from the story rewards, and at the same time pray that you don't. Yeah, gem refresh this thing, the EPI challenge. I think it came 2 times this year. That was amazing. And yeah, gem refresh every single difficulty once, and gem refresh the 3rd difficulty a 2nd time. And if you have 0 shards for her, gem refresh every single day when her challenge comes out, also the 2nd difficulty a 2nd time. And you'll be able to unlock her if you ever unlock just all difficulties once for 50 gems, and the 3rd one for 100 gems once. But yeah, definitely a great character. She doesn't come around in the challenges that often, and she's like a special event, so make sure that you get as many shards as possible for her. Grid's a farm if you want to, like, he's got some uses. He can be a tank in fights that have hazards on the ground, and because he is immune to power drain, and he's a counter to Just League team, but at the same time there's better people at doing this, so yeah. Hellboy, I think you should farm this, because this is, I mean, don't gem refresh. I don't think it's necessary to gem refresh for Hellboy, but at the same time, he is a challenge that's gonna give you a character that is immune to hazard dot damage and can heal from dot, and that might be one of the only ways that some people are going to be able to deal for a long time with fights that have hazards in them on the ground, like Phase 3, like Boss Green Lantern, and stuff like that. So it's a very useful character to have. Still don't think it's worth gem refreshing for, but good to have. Last F Joker, again, this hasn't appeared in like 2 or 2.5 years, but it was exactly the same thing with the EPI challenge, so I thought I might just include this here in case this pops up. So yeah, Last F Joker, amazing character. Gears are hard to get and you can drop them from his challenge. Hopefully that comes back. Now this is the Multiverse challenge, and it has Multiverse Armored Supergirl as increased chance, but at the same time there's gears and shards for all the Multiverse characters. Over here, you'll drop gears from Multiverse the Flash, and you'll get all-around shards for decent characters, especially if you're a new player. So I've seen some people that didn't get to get her from the arena seasons, because her arena season only comes once a year, so that's not a great experience. So they didn't get any luck there, and they started gem refreshing the challenge, and I've seen people actually unlock her through gem refreshing the challenge. It'll take some time, but yet again, gem refresh it if you want to. It's a weird one, because you can get our shards out of the Multiverse Armored Supergirl. But yeah, it's not an expensive challenge. I suggest for this one, just refresh each difficulty once and be done with it if you want to do that. Powered Supergirl will yet again go in the tier that of why does this exist. She's absolute garbage, her passive is absolute garbage. The only redeeming quality a little bit is that she's got some dot on the special one, but boy, that is not enough. Raiden, farm if you want to. It's a fun character to use in Arena, in Champions Arena. He deals quite a lot of damage because he splits the damage of his special tree to all the enemies, and at the same time he's able to ignore their armor of the tagged out opponents. So definitely a great challenge. Banshee Gem Refresh, again, same rule as those two. If you do not have her unlocked, gem refresh each difficulty once, and then the 3rd and the 2nd a 2nd time. If you have her unlocked, each difficulty once, and the 3rd one a 2nd time. Now, Speed Force Flash, yet again, farm him. It's not gonna be in any top tier team, same as with Hellboy, but it's going to provide you with some fast attack chance from his passive, and that can be useful for some teams. So it's good. It's a thing that's good to have. This guy is somewhere between those 2 tiers, because I mean he's got some passive, not a great passive, but he's slightly better than the other 2 garbage characters, but I'm just gonna put him here. Starfire, farm here if you want to. She's a great tank, but the reality of it is you don't need tanks in Injustice 2 Mobile. You need combo builders, and she sucks as a combo builder. So farm her if you want to, but at the same time don't feel like you have to. Sub-Zero, same deal. Pretty much the counterpart of Raiden. They all are fun in Arena and Champions Arena, have some fun interactions, can do some weird stuff. This dude has a glitch where he can infinite... I mean, not a glitch, it's more of an exploit of a game mechanic. His special 2 is going to freeze, and there's no such thing as freeze immunity for most characters, and the stun resistance doesn't count for that, so you can just spam your special 2, like... throw beams of ice at them, and they can't do anything, and you win the fight that way, so that's a possibility. But again, you don't have to do this. Again, farm if you want to. She's got super shield, she's got armor pierce, so if you're a new player, she might be useful for you, but after 1 month of playing the game, she's gonna be 100% useless. I'm just gonna put this here. Again, I would not gem refresh, and I really wouldn't gem refresh for this one especially, because it's a high cost one, and is not such a great character, but at the same time I feel like it's a character that people should actively try and farm, because he could act eventually if you don't get Black Manta as a replacement for him in that team as a damage dealer. Not a great character, but still something to farm just to have there just in case. Over here, Robin, same deal as Catwoman, been a lot in the arena seasons, it's expensive to gem refresh, and while an amazing character, I can't really make the argument to gem refresh for him, but definitely do farm him. He's a must-have character, and make him a priority in terms of star rating, because he's gonna be the thing that brings the damage to the Bad Ninja team through his passive. Ace Green Arrow, again a must farm, it's a character that you should have. Everybody should have. He is the best character of power draining. Any fight you need to be power drained, Ace Green Arrow is there for you. You might not need it right now, you might not need it in 2 months, but you might need it in a year, and you'll be happy that he's got a 5-star passive. And this thing, I don't think it ever existed, but we've seen some leaks of it maybe being made a challenge, I guess. Just farm it if you want to. Not the mandatory characters in the arena seasons. But yeah, hopefully I covered this time every single challenge character we have. If I did miss anything, though I really don't think I did. Doing a quick vibe check on this thing. Yeah, really I don't think I did miss any character from the challenge. Maybe something from like 4 years ago that appeared like twice and then they gave up on having a challenge on that character. But other than that, I think we're good to go here. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button. And by the time this video is gonna be up, because this is one of the videos that I'm making in advance, I'm gonna be in the holiday. I'm gonna be having a good time at the seaside, so goodbye lads.